What's going on? Yo, Crazies on the mic.
We back? Oh, see?
Oh,
no,
we got it.
maybe we're not. Are we? Yeah.
Yeah, we're here.
But are we muted? Could
No,
be.
we're not muted. We're
No?
good.
Okay. All right. Let's make it sure.
We're good. What's up?
What's up,
How's
everybody?
it going? Crazy on the mic live.
That's happening on a Saturday.
We're live on
Yes.
YouTube. If you're listening to us on the podcast form, we do our lives on YouTube. We're trying to get on that schedule. So we're here on Saturday. That's good. That's when we're supposed to be on.
Yeah. So we could check that off the box. Yeah, we're starting this week off, right?
I know. This weekend.
Yeah.
Mhm. Well,
yeah.
happy Saturday night, everybody. I hope y'all out doing some things. We're hanging here at the crib. I hope you're listening.
I hope you're watching us.
Yeah, I hope you're listening and watching us.
You
You
need
know,
to watch us.
I know y'all want to go out and party and drink it up.
Hey,
and
you can't do that.
stuff
That's
like, nah.
COVID's out there.
Hey, man,
COVID's out there,
just
dude.
hang out
Wear
for
a
an
mask.
hour and then you can
Stay
go
home.
do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah. You need to quarantine.
Quarantine. Put your mask on.
Yeah. Be safe.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh man. So we've been we've been tossing around. I give a lot of props to these YouTubers and all these social media influencers that do vlogs and they do lives and things of that nature. They have to come up with topics, content, right?
Come up with
And that
ideas.
shit is not easy by any means. I mean, I got a buttload of stuff going on in my day, every day, all day.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, man, I want to do a live. I want it. Like it makes me happy to do a live.
All that stuff that you're thinking about all week to talk about, it just goes. It just
write it
goes
down,
out of your
right?
mind.
Yeah,
It goes out of your mind and stuff like that. And then when it comes time to it, you're like, what the fuck are we gonna talk about?
Man, I don't know how long we've been talking about this throughout the day. Like, what are we gonna talk about? What are we talking about? And I'm literally, because today's been a busy day for us. We went and helped. We had breakfast. That was nice.
Yeah, breakfast this morning.
Breakfast, and then we went and helped a friend and helped her cut some trees down.
Yeah.
And the thing is that back in the day, there was this movie that we watched, and in the movie, this guy, he's talking or arguing or whatever, and he's like, "Save it for group, man. Save it for group." So things will happen throughout the day, and me and Mike are like, "Save it for the podcast." Yeah, save it. It's gone.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything.
We don't remember. So we're getting ready and stuff like that. We're setting up and stuff, and So I told Sarah, I said, well, I need to put out another YouTube video from the last podcast, another part of it. And I want you to do the, I said, I want you to do the intro, you know?
He's an ass.
And so I set her up and put her, you know, in front of the camera and stuff like that. And we kind of, I mean, for about 30 minutes, we sat there and thought about what to talk about. What are you going to, we want to make the intro short and sweet. We're going to quickly talk about what is in the video without saying what's in the video. And then
like a teaser.
Yeah, just a quick intro, you know, and man, Sarah freaked out.
Listen, I talk to everybody under the sun.
Sarah's at work
just
all day.
randomly.
She works in customer service and she talks to people, random people on the phone from different states and whatever.
I froze in front of this camera all by myself. He wasn't in here. It was just me and the camera talking. And when he came in to review the tape,
oh man, it was comedy.
Hold on, let me back up a second. So when I did it, he says, "Okay, press this button here." And I'm like, "Okay, how do you stop it?" He goes, "Press that same button." I said, "Okay, all right." So I record. Don't like it. Keep going. Still don't like it. No. And then I stop it, and I'm like, I call him on the phone. We're in the same tiny house. And I call him and I'm like, you know what? This is like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And
she's like, like that TikTok. Perciprodac. What? I don't know what. Perciprodac scaverin. What? I don't know what.
And then I'm like, oh, hold on. I need my earphones on. Let me do it. I can do it now. Okay, I can do it. So I'm doing it. And I'm like, you know, he tells me, you know, just keep going with it. I'll edit it and fix it. Okay. So then I'll pause. I'm like, no, that's not. Take 2. Take 3. Okay, that was a good one. All right, and so I click the button and I look over at the computer and it says stop recording. And I'm like, and it has a little pause button. And I'm like,
you forgot to press record.
Are you fucking kidding me? All those takes that I was just doing,
all those good ones.
I was like, I wasn't even recording. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So I do it again. And I thought, okay, it's good, right?
Yeah.
He comes in and he watches it.
So I review the footage. And
that beautiful bean footage.
It was something to watch. I told her I wanted to show it on here, but she don't want to let me show it. Maybe we'll show it on a future one when she gets it's still fresh, so I think maybe she'll show it on later. He
was like, I can absolutely see on your face you were so nervous.
I know. It was like just it was like watching a deer in the headlights. She's like talking, blah, blah, blah. And then she just smiling. Blah, blah, blah.
Y'all ever seen the Golden Child with Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, when they're at this the airport security
in Nepal.
Yeah, and that guy's just smiling.
He's like,
you don't even know what you're smiling at.
But you're just happy. You're just happy to be here. You're just smiling away
and stuff. He's just like, yeah, that's how Sarah was. She's like, hey guys,
people in Nepal.
This is Sarah Crazy on the mic.
I'm telling
this
you.
podcast we're talking about.
He's such an ass.
Bad. It was good.
I can do.
It was
listen,
good stuff.
Growing up, I don't know, aging over the years, I was like, I'm not gonna do customer service. But anytime that I worked retail, the few times that I did, I was like, okay, I guess technically that is customer service. And I would sit there, you know, yeah, it is customer service. I know, I get it. But I would sit there and I would just help everybody. I'd be just super friendly. And like they would be genuinely happy. And then I would have the ones that were real jerks and they just weren't happy. You couldn't make them happy. Well, this job that I am, and for the security of myself and my paycheck and the security of the job and the other people, I'm not going to really go into great details, but I do customer service now. And I can talk to these people and I can make a difference in these people's lives just by talking to them. And I remember this one lady, like I have certain people that stick out and I talk to hundreds of people.
Sarah's really good at talking to people and she has a very good, likable personality when she's talking to strangers. But when she was
I
doing
talk
that,
to my friends, they love me too.
when she was doing that video, I mean, it's like you could see her brain was like, I need a manager. I need a manager right now. I can't do it.
I couldn't.
Somebody get a manager. I can't do it.
It was awful. Like everybody who knows me, they're like, they would just die laughing. I just know they would. But
I will be showing this video
No,
to
you
anybody
will
that
not.
comes to this house.
no. Locks the door.
Video, that one day we're gonna make a blooper reel with all the
Oh my
intros
God.
because I mean I had a bunch of
his
fuck
was
ups too,
good.
and I have them on the computer too.
But-
And they're that one's good.
But like I was saying, I can talk to these people. I can help, I help them. And like, there are a few people that they really stand out to me and they leave like a lasting impression. And there was this one lady.
Don't worry, Natalie, when you come over, I will show you.
When there was this one lady, I was talking to her and she was like, I forgot what she was saying. Like she sent in this, she sent in that, she sent in that. And, and people were calling her. And I said, well, I'm just calling to check to see about your extended warranty. Totally not the field that I'm in. It has nothing to do with that. Zero to do with what I deal with.
Let me scooch on in.
Exactly.
Let me scooch
And she
here.
started laughing. She goes, you know what? I really needed a laugh. I said, no problem. And I'll, I tell these people, well, let me review your file. And I had like I think they were cousins maybe, and elderly people, and they're talking, and she asked him, did you have breakfast? And he's just being quiet. And I go, that's a no. He did not have his breakfast and he needs to eat. And she starts laughing, and I'm on speaker so he can hear me too, and he's laughing, and so just things like that. And then I have the ones that after work, I'm just grabbing a drink so I can just cry, literally cry. I've had gone on my break crying and wanting to call, my son. I talked to a woman that I was like, it was so loud in my ears. There was a ton of feedback, and then every time I would tell her she would need something, she goes, okay. And then she would go drop the phone and go get what I needed her to go get. And I'm just telling her, like, if you like, you can call me back, because I knew my break was coming up. I'm being selfish. And she would come back and then she's like, okay, I got that. And then I'm like, well, okay, well then you need, okay, let me go get that. And she would drop her phone. I'm like, oh my God, I'm never going to get on my break. And so she comes back, and as I start asking questions, and one of the questions is, do you have a disability that you need help to interact with us? And she said yes, that she is hearing impaired and that she uses a caption machine. Oh, that was it. Yep.
The waterworks.
Yep.
Here they go right now.
Felt like shit. And my son is hard of hearing, and he is supposed to wear his hearing aids that he refuses, and he knows sign language and he reads lips. And so after I'm done talking to her, she's like, towards the end, she's like, you're so great, thank you. And I had to slow down how I talked, because normally I just kind of read off things really quickly. But the first time that I did that, and after knowing that she uses a caption machine, I realized, I was like, I gotta slow down to make sure that this prints out for her and she can read it. And she goes, thank you so much. You have been so nice to me and so patient. And I've had so much anxiety to even call, and I've been putting this off. And thank you so much for helping me. And your voice is such a nice voice that a lot of women's voices are so high pitched that I can't, it hurts my ears.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, no problem. And then I call Mike because he needed something. And before he even gets a chance to tell me what he needs, I'm telling him, and I'm crying. And I'm just like, oh, this poor lady. And we're not going to be able to help her. And I feel like shit, and I want to help her. And yeah, I get calls all day long that I can deal with. I couldn't deal with being in front of this camera by myself, talking to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a joke. So, excuse me, I'm...
Are you crying over it?
No, I've been drinking. I had to burp. Leave me alone.
So yeah, we were we're trying to figure out, what to talk about. I mean, sometimes you just go blank, Like I said, we had a busy day today. We woke up early. We helped a friend. Well, we helped our number one fan.
The number one fan that's not on here right now.
Yeah, she's not.
Damn shame.
We helped her.
Second time we give her a shout out, she's not here.
Cut some trees down, and I knew that chainsaw that I bought was going to be a burden.
Well, the funny thing is that we're out there.
No, we were glad to help. Glad to help.
Yeah, but we were out there, and what were we saying? B&B tree trimming services.
Yeah, we're like B&B tree trimming services. We don't guarantee our work, and you'll probably need to call somebody to fix what we fuck up. That's our motto.
I'm like, legit, like that's exactly what we should do. like one thing we will be is honest.
Yeah,
we don't know what the hell we're doing.
So
and we have no insurance. Yeah, that's what we. Yeah, we
ain't got no insurance.
Ain't got no insurance.
So. We get hurt. We're fucked.
Yeah, we're fucked. You're fucked. Everybody's fucked.
Tree falls on your house. Sorry.
Call your insurance. So.
We did that this morning, and then we came home and we did some yard work around the house. So
my bush was getting crazy, so I had to trim my bush.
Yeah, to trim your bush, the front bush.
Yeah, just the front bush. That's the only bush I have. Is the front bush.
You couldn't get to the back one. Yeah, we don't have one. So.
No.
Yeah, the front one was out of control.
It was out of control. Like it was just like
that bush was like.
Yeah. See, obviously. So we had did so I did that, and that was like killing my shoulders. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be in pain here. And then I went out there, and me and my arch nemesis, we had a battle. The weed eater. That son of a bitch, man, we fight. He always gets them. Always gets them. I even told him, I said, you don't have to do it. No, everything looks pretty decent. It's okay. Because I knew this was not going to go well. I got
pretty far with that weed eater this time, though. So I said, I call it a draw.
and then so he was like, okay, I got to go to Walmart. So he goes to Walmart.
Yeah.
And I'm cutting the grass.
She cuts the grass.
And
that's what she loves to do, folks.
I don't.
Don't give me don't give me no beef about it.
No, he doesn't.
That's her fucking therapy.
He tells me that I have to do it.
I'll whoop her with the belt.
He does. Beats me, puts me in a corner. So I'm out there, and I'm, as I'm listening to my music and I'm in my zone, I'm like coming up with things to talk about.
Yeah.
How the hell am I going to write that?
Were you coming up with things to talk about? Were you really? Is that what you were doing?
Yes. And so my question is, how am I supposed to write that stuff down? I'm cutting the grass. And we all know that I have the crappiest memory in the world.
Yeah.
Example, I was trying to have a conversation about Superman and the Dark Superman, and I wanted to see if something tied in, and I kept referencing Harley Quinn, and it became a big ordeal. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't remember.
She was trying to say that at the end of the Harley Quinn, one of the Harley Quinn movies, there was a reference to Superman, and I'm like, are you sure that it was a Harley Quinn movie? And she's like, yes, that's a Harley Quinn. Yeah.
I know.
And I'm like, no,
how that went down.
Well, I mean, are you sure it wasn't Justice League?
I said, I don't know. That's the yelling is not how that happened.
Well, I mean,
away. Right. I did yell
it's
at
like
one point.
It's like one of those shows you watch. You get the reenactments. I'm just doing the reenactment, man. Don't beat up the actor here, okay?
He's full of shit. He is so full of shit. So, yeah. But I told him, I said, I reference things. So it was at the end of the Justice League movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it was at the end of the Justice League movie. And there's a what do they call it? Not an apology. It's an
I don't know.
It's a word.
It's at the end of the movie.
It's at the end of the movie. And so
it's where it's
so the Joker is in that part in this thing. And so I told him I associate things with things. That's how I remember stuff. So I associated the Joker with Harley Quinn. So okay, I didn't think that it was the Joker. I just knew Harley Quinn. So yeah. It was an ordeal. So my memory's crap. So how am I supposed to remember all these great topics that I have while I'm cutting the grass? Because I can't write them down. So what am I to do?
Mm-hmm.
And why am I the only one coming up with?
And I told her,
content?
don't even, because we had an agreement when we started this podcast, and you were even the one that said that you always initiate conversations. And I'm like, cool, because for life of me, I couldn't think. When we first started this podcast, I always had that feeling like, man, I don't know what to talk about. I'm not going to know what to talk about. I'm not going to know how to hold a conversation on this mic, which actually it's different now. I'm pretty good at talking out this mic. I don't know. You could ask PJ about that, What's up, PJ, if you're out there? Thinking about you, bro. But she was like, okay, well, I mean, I'm good at starting conversations, so I can initiate the conversations, maybe do the topics, and then you chime in, and stuff like that. I'm like, cool, I could do that. I could be a little hype man, I could be in the background, what I'm saying, throwing my little 2 cents in. I got this.
Okay, so when we had breakfast with my friend, she was telling me that she's going to get her daughter tested for ADD or ADHD. I don't know which one. I think it's the ADD. Mm-hmm. And so she goes, I need to get tested. And I am. She goes, shit, you need to get tested. I was like, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Because you got that squirrel syndrome.
Squirrel. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things that happen throughout the week.
Trying to get my beer over here. Biggie. You can't drink, okay?
I told her that the other day.
You're a minor.
She's
You're
only
a teenager.
She's only 4. Mm-hmm. She cannot be drinking. So, yeah,
You're a teenager.
I'm all over the place, guys. And I was supposed to wash my car today after I cut the grass.
We're pretty wore out, though.
I'm beat. I'm tired. And I'm like, but I got to get us on this schedule. I really want, because we were going to sit there and watch some more of this Superman and Lois.
Yeah, we started watching that.
It's on, where is it?
It's on HBO Max.
HBO Max.
And that's pretty good so far.
And so we would have sat there typically and binged. Okay.
Yeah.
We would have binged. And I told him, I said, hold on, before you start, we need to put a limit. How many we're going to watch? 2. Okay, 2. That's where we're at. Mm-hmm. And then after this, I told him, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. He goes, we're going to push through this. I said, yeah, for sure. And then he goes, and then I'm going to go push through a Superman. No, that was not the plan. You're going to go to the
couch and you're going to sit there and watch another Superman. You fall asleep, you fall asleep.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fair.
No, it's not, because then I'm going to miss it. Mm-hmm. But, I will give
You're going to be good. You're going to be good. You're going to watch the whole thing.
I will give him this, that he's good about, telling me the story, because he got me caught up on this. So we didn't even have to start the first one over. Mm-hmm. The plot episode.
I like it. I think it's cool that
he tells great stories.
I like
so
it.
I feel like I'm not missing anything. So now I'm done with my comment. He can continue.
I like the fact that they incorporate their sons, that the Superman had sons. And I
twins.
like that. I like that. It's cool.
He had twins.
That's all I want to say, man. I've been trying to say that shit for the past fucking 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. Somebody that don't have didn't know what the fuck to talk about. You sure are talking.
You know what? And this is, I was literally going to say, this is why I'm going to leave you, but I'm not, because I've already said this over and over and over. I am not getting into this dating world, so I can deal with, I know your flaws.
I know.
And you're annoying.
I told you that if we ever get divorced, I ain't never remarrying. I said, you've been enough for me.
Wow.
Because I love you so much, man. Our marriage has been so good. Why would I ever want to get in shit from marriage? You know what I'm saying?
You're
fuck that shit.
Ass.
Our marriage, not one fight, right, Eva?
Not one fight.
Shit, we've been good.
No, I can't do it. I'm not gonna get in this dating scene. Just constantly having to deal with the drama of a new relationship. I've kind of always joked, like, maybe I'll just
where to begin.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Yeah. And sometimes I joke and say, that I may give up on men. Shit, I'm tired of y'all.
You would go to women?
Maybe.
Gina.
I'm just saying, y'all are freaking awful.
Fuck that.
You're either mean, you're mean, selfish.
Are you looking in the mirror right now?
No. Why? What happened? Do I
You act
burger?
like y'all damn girls can't be fucking
burger?
mean and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, again, mean, selfish, just really cold-hearted. And I had a conversation with a friend. She was telling me that she agreed with this guy that that women would kill for a relationship, would kill for the setup that he was offering. And she again agreed. Someone to talk to, you have great conversation with.
You said that men would kill for this?
Women would kill for
this.
For the setup that he was offering. I'm really bad to remember everything, but basically he was giving the world minus the air, which was a relationship. He said, I will give you everything but the commitment of being with you. I will be, I will only be with you. I won't be with anyone. So it'll be monogamous. We will talk. We just won't be in a relationship. We won't title it as, you're mine and I'm yours and none of that. And he said, women would jump at that.
And she agreed to it?
And she agreed. And I said, no.
Why did she agree to that?
Because she says there are women that are out there that do not want a relationship.
Okay,
and
but it doesn't matter if there's women out there. Is that what she wanted?
Okay, hold on.
She didn't want a relationship at that point in time.
So that goes into what I was going to say, which was that she literally, she agrees because that's what she walked into, that, I don't know, setup. She walked into that setup like that. But what I told her is that women women don't want that. And the reason I say that is because, yes, in the beginning, because we're all fed up, we're like, I just want a boy toy. I just want somebody to screw. I don't want I don't want to wash his clothes. I don't want to cook for him, So yes, okay, a category of women that don't want a relationship, that they don't want the title. And I told her, but no, the thing is that you go into that with that expectation, but then as you walk into that room of that expectation, you see that he is offering you everything, and then says, but I'm not going to be your man. And then you realize, you know what? But he offers me everything. I want him to be my man. So no.
But how is that's his fault. That's his. He's an asshole for that.
No, I'm just telling her I don't agree that women. He made it sound like women would just kill to have that kind of relationship or lack of a relationship.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, I hear you now.
No,
I don't think women would kill for that.
No, they wouldn't. Not at all.
I think there's women out there that would like that relationship, but saying kill, that's stupid.
No, the second they find out that they're going to have everything that they had ever wanted, they didn't know going into that they were going to have everything that they wanted. And then they see this in him. And
well,
that's great.
it's like
you're telling me, you're selling this to me now at this point. For him, he's selling it as in, take what I'm giving you minus the relationship, because women want this. No, they don't. My point is that women don't, because when they walk into that room, yes, they walk in saying, I don't want a relationship, but then they see everything he's offering and they're like, this one's the keeper. This is the one I want.
Wait. But is he really a keeper if he put that stipulation on the whatever they're gonna do, whatever their status is or whatever, that at the very beginning, why would that guy be a keeper? He's not, right?
But
He's not a keeper.
No, what I'm saying is that, walking in, that's what she wanted too. She did not want a relationship. But again, she didn't know everything that he was offering. She didn't know that there were so many great qualities about him. So that changed everything. And that, that's what happens with people in relationships. They evolve and realize that I want to be with you. You're the perfect one for me. I didn't know you were just this amazing.
Yeah, but is that forever? Like, he's never gonna want to make an actual commitment like that's. I feel like
there's a teenage mentality there. I feel like there's a teenage mentality where they're saying that, yes, this is a forever thing. But because, teenagers, you may ground them for the weekend and they think it's forever. And they're like, I'm done. I can't do it. My parents, I hate them. They grounded me for 2 days. 2 days, it's not forever. I think in this scenario, it is a forever statement, but I don't think it is a forever thing. Mm-hmm. But for you to go in to that room with a forever statement, that's.
But I don't think it's like. I don't think it's a one-sided thing, though. I think it's a two-sided thing. I think she agreed upon it.
Yeah.
And it sucks that all of a sudden this guy is showing her all this relationship material, but there was that one stipulation that they both agreed upon when they first got into this relationship. But
why can't it change?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, could it change?
I think it could, but he's sticking to his guns now. And I'm like, no.
She shouldn't agree to it.
I don't think, but she's agreeing. She thinks that, yes, women would jump on this. And I'm like, no. I disagree with that very much so.
I mean, there is probably somebody out there that would. A woman that was scorned a bunch of times that would never want to be in another relationship. It's like that movie, right?
Which one?
That movie, Friends with Benefits. Where all they wanted to do was just be bang buddies.
I don't remember shit. Who was in it and what were they doing?
Justin Timberlake and what's her name? She's married to Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, okay. Maybe I didn't watch it all the way through.
Yeah, but they came to agreement at the very beginning that all they were gonna do was be bang buddies, friends, like just best friends kind of deal. But they would have sex with each other and shit like that every once in a while. And then she started having feelings for him like that. And he was like, no, this was supposed to be a bang thing. And then, of course, later on, they fall in love. It's a rom-com. So maybe this is the beginning of a rom-com for us.
I don't know. Mine wasn't so much. It was the fact that he sat there.
The thing that makes me, that gives me the sketchiness from him, it's kind of like he's playing her in a way, you know what I'm saying? Like he's giving her all this shit that he thinks a woman will want, but then he takes it away.
But like I said, he's willing to, be faithful in the, just keeping it between.
So why not just not call it a relationship? Why do you have to call it a relationship?
You don't, but when you sit there and tell me, why do you have to say you're not going to be in a relationship? Why say those words? We're not going to, make this a relationship. Just let it be what it is. Just let it happen naturally. And if it does, just embrace it.
Does she got a problem with it?
At first, she was kind of we're doing it day by day. You got to play it day by day, because women, we tend to, and let's be real, we say one thing and then the very next day we change our mind, because as women, we can change our mind.
You're lying. You're lying.
We can change our mind.
Liar.
No, we can change our minds.
No, you're lying.
Because then we realize that you're not ours to keep, and that shit pisses us off. We're like,
now is she staying faithful to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I just, but my whole point was, it's not so much, it's the fact that he said that women, there's so
That's the
many
thing that
women
killed
that want this.
That's the
They
thing that
want
rubs
this
you the
setup.
wrong way.
Because I'm saying, the second you give them, you show the women truly what you are about, and they realize this is a perfect person for me. If it fits, it's the perfect person for me. Then why would we not want to be with you and label that as you're my man? So I don't know. That's all I got. Good night.
I was telling
And we're
Sarah, I
out.
said, this podcast is like that TikTok. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Oh man. And there was something else, and you're like, save it for the podcast. I'm like, fuck, I don't know what to save, because shit, everything is I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I
Trim
happened
my beard.
well, I was gonna say I happened to get
I trim my beard, so
my
last podcast, that shit was fucking like mountain man shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit was going crazy.
so my good friend Eva, she gave me some Trulies. She gave you some monsters.
Man, she gave me like 14 monsters. Well, 15 because I drank one.
But
Thank you, Eva.
yes, thank you, because I've already drank 2 of my Trulies, because like I don't know. It just hits differently. It just hits
No,
differently.
it's not Demi Moore, Natalie. It's who he's with now. It's what's her name from that 70s show.
Mia
Kunis.
Yeah, somebody like that.
Something like that. Coochie. Mia Coochie.
No. Ass.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's what we're about today.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
Demi Moore. What?
That's what I'm saying.
She talking
What's wrong with
about?
her?
She on that crack. So, babe,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you. Okay, so because of COVID and stuff, I haven't been going out doing anything because I'm like really scared.
Yeah.
And I've been wanting to see my friend Natalie's son play baseball, but I've been really scared about getting out in big crowds. And I have surgery coming up in October, at the end of October, that I'm just like, I cannot get sick. I need this surgery.
Yeah.
I need these breasts. No, I'm just kidding.
That mommy makeover.
And
remember when that's why I told you last time. I said, remember when mommy makeovers were, they go to get a massage at a spa, they get a facial and shit like that. Now mommy makeovers, man, they go to Mexico and get fucking plastic surgery and shit.
They get a butt lift,
kind of mommy
liposuction,
they get that fucking
tummy tuck.
Kardashian butt lift, Brazilian butt lifts.
So anyways,
World is changing.
I wanted to get out, and I'm like, I want to go watch a football game. So I
had to work on some stuff here in the studio. So
I was like skimming the internet, and I'm like, okay, well this team seems to be doing well, but they're about to play Deer Park. Oh, sorry. If you got
listening to another city or state.
Yeah, if you're somewhere
outside of Pasadena School District.
Yeah, if you're outside of Pasadena School District, you probably don't. But anyway, so they're getting ready to play the school.
Now, Deer Park, here in where we live, Deer Park is always, in the Pasadena ISD, is always the powerhouse. They're the ones that have the money. The school district, they're almost like their own school district, but they're part of the Pasadena School District.
You hear that, Natalie?
And they have their own, they have the money. That's where a lot of that's
where the power plants are at.
Yeah. So there's kind of like, I don't know, I guess you would say the upper class people. Would you say upper class?
Let me tell you, when I walked over there, I was like,
they got this.
Babe, hold on. Hear me out. When I walked over there, I was like, holy crap. There sure are a lot of Mexicans. Right. And then Natalie was like, yeah, because we're playing, San Rayburn. And I said, no. On the Deer Park side, there are a lot of Mexicans. And then I realized, they're plant workers, and they're all moved over. They like, take my little family over here, and we're going to work over, we're going to live in Deer Park. Deer Park,
I think expensive. They get a lot of that chemical plant money, I guess, feeds into that. They got their own stadium. Okay.
Yes.
So the rest of the Pasadena school district
has to share.
They have to share this one stadium, and they have their own. And it's like built into like a pit, it goes down into the ground, so they're a powerhouse. They're always a powerhouse. They're always good
for decades.
Yeah.
For decades. And so we get over there, and it took us forever to get parked. So we get parked. I'm parked. I'm waiting for Natalie. So I'm hearing the music playing that they're getting ready to get on the field. And we walk from the front part of the stadium, because now we got to go to the visitor side. And so we walk from there over, and we immediately walk in and find a seat. And I look up, and they made a touchdown. And I'm like, oh, they just touched that. And I look over, I'm like, what the hell? 20? When did 20? They scored already? Because like beside the one that I had just saw, they scored previously. How many times did they have to score? 2 times to have 20?
No.
I don't know, man.
7 points.
7 times 3. So they had to score 2 times
in a short period of time.
Yes. And that short little period of time for me walking, I was like, holy crap.
It was a blowout.
So we parked on the other side of this stadium. And then we're like, okay, we got to go during halftime. And then we realized it was homecoming for Deer Park. And we're like, okay, during halftime, we're going to go move our cars to the visitor side. Okay. So they are getting their asses handed to them.
Sam Rayburn
is. And Sam Rayburn hadn't been doing good in the district for many years.
Yeah. And
so they were actually 4-0. They were winning. They won all of their out of district. This was their first district.
Count. Yeah.
This was their first.
Those don't count to the district.
This is their first district game. And it's like he said, it's a powerhouse.
Murder.
Oh my God. Hold on. Don't give it away.
My bad.
So we go, and you see the amount of football players that are there in Deer Park, and that we're like, holy moly.
That's the thing, man. Deer Park, they always have, they carry probably about the same amount as a fucking NFL team and shit.
Yes. And then Sam Rayburn had the size of a little league. And
so it's like fucking like a college team playing a Pee Wee league.
Yeah. Okay.
The size.
The amount of players. Okay. We'll talk about size in a minute. So then and so Natalie was like, you keep in mind that Deer Park is a city. Okay.
Yeah.
And all of their people feed into that one school.
Yep.
All right. Whereas in Pasadena, we have like 5 high schools.
That's what I'm saying. They're almost like their own school district.
Yeah. So Pasadena has Adobe, Pasadena Memorial, South Houston,
Sam
Rayburn.
Pasadena.
I already said that one. So
okay.
That's it. So 5. They have 5 high schools. And then there's Deer Park that has just this one, and so maybe that accounts for the amount of students that are playing. At one point I told Natalie, I said, that dude over there, number whatever he was, he's going to be buying me drinks later.
Check his ID.
Fuck, he was huge.
He probably got like a 21-year-old ID.
That's what I'm talking about. He was going to go buy me drinks. I know he was.
Got a full mustache and beard and shit.
Man, looked like you. Cool. And so then there's this boy, I'm like, is he even in 7th grade? These are varsity football players that I'm watching. I'm like, is he even? This is on Sam Rayburn, and I'm like, he is the receiver, and he is getting. And these boys are playing 2 and 3 different positions because they're so small.
Yeah.
As far as size of the team, and this little boy is so small physically, like little guy, and these wheat grown boys. These are wheat grown boys on Deer Park side.
Chemical plant water.
Yes, it is. Yeah. And they were tossing this boy. They would tackle him, and then they would flip them over. I'm like, am I watching the WWE?
Is somebody? Did I just witness a murder?
Exactly. Like
A
it
homicide?
they would get so scared. Like, oh man,
It was
I
terrible.
felt so bad. And I promise you, it was probably about 2 minutes to the end of the game. They called the game because it was 65-0.
Wow.
Or how does that read? San Rayburn and Deer Park, so it'd be 0-65. It was a straight blowout.
Yeah.
There was points that at times that I was watching these coaches holler for these boys and they can't find them. Where are you? Are you hiding under the bleachers? What is going on?
Where? Concessions.
Yes. Where I want
like, shit, we're losing, man. I might as well give me a Frito pie.
Oh man, we talked about the Frito pies one time.
Soho won though. Soho, South Houston. Yeah. That's where I went to school. Boys.
Oh my god, don't even get this.
They blew out too. They won 60-8. Yeah, that's how we do it.
So me and Natalie were talking about, we may pick another team to go watch.
Where all my Soho people at?
I may have to try to redeem because, right, babe, anytime I pick a team to win,
they lose.
So maybe as a favor for being there on the Sam Rayburn side, I should go to another game and
sit on the other side
just so Sam Rayburn can have that win. I'm gonna do it. It can't be against Dobie. It can't be against. I'll do it
against Soho.
It won't be up against Soho. I'll do it behind like Pasadena or Pasadena Memorial.
Well, Kylie goes to Pasadena Memorial.
Does she? Yeah. I thought she went to Dobie.
No, I think she goes to Pasadena Memorial.
No.
I think she does.
No.
I think she does.
No. Nope. No, because she was going to the 9th grade Dobie Center. You find out. Anyways, but guys, going to that football game was so much fun. And the biggest thing for me was I was yelling at all these kids that were not mine.
Their parents were in the stand.
I heard somebody say, she said that he needed to get super glue on his hands. And then the lady's like, well, the quarterback needs to toss it to him. And I'm like, oh yeah, that too. I said, but don't toss it too far because the last time he tossed it too far, it ended up in the other guy's hands for Deer Park. So yeah, you don't want to do that. And she was like, yeah. But I'm like, where are the coaches? What are we doing here? And I'm like, we need to hustle. Oh man, it was fun. Yeah. Don't know anybody, just chilling, just yelling at strange kids. I loved it. I loved it. Again, I was talking to people because that's just what I do. I can talk to people. Oh, hello,
Biggie.
Hi, Biggie.
What are you doing? She was going for Sam Rayburn too.
You remember Sam Rayburn? Oh, they didn't win.
It
didn't happen.
I'm sorry.
I just wanted them to score once. I was like, come on, that'll just make you feel better. That at least you put a point on the board. Nope. They got beat. Man, they got stomped. But we had fun. Me and Natalie both had a really good time.
I mean, yeah, I enjoy going to football games. High school football games.
So much so that I will be going to see Natalie's son's play. Her son play tomorrow, play baseball. He's going to be starting the game off pitching, and then he'll go into being a catcher.
I was going to say is that we're gonna have a new segment whenever we have on here when we do our Saturday things. It's gonna be Sarah's Friday Night Lights.
Woohoo!
She does her play-by-play review of the football game that she went on Friday.
Yep. and I'm gonna help San Rayburn redeem themselves. I just got to pick the right game to go to, to make sure that they lose. And the reason we don't
lose or win.
I mean, the reason they win. Sorry, win. So. Sorry, guys.
God damn, Sam Rayburn, you ain't got a fucking prayer.
I'm so sorry. The reason why I don't go and sit on the Dobie side or the South Houston side is because Dobie, my daughter used to go to, and I have Dobie. I hated my high school. Had zero pride for them. I dated a football player, and he went to he was in a whole nother town, whole nother high school, and I was cheering for him. I was always, he'd be playing our school and I'm like, I'm cheering for him. And because I had just had zero school pride
no school
for
pride.
my high school whatsoever to this moment.
That was just Sarah being rebellious.
Yeah. And so Dobie is where my daughter went, and I had school pride for her school. My son's school, we didn't really do much with that.
They always got stomped out, though.
Yeah.
So our daughter's team, they always got stomped.
I thought they were winning.
Nah, they always got.
But we went.
Yeah, we went to the games.
We went to the games. It's just like just like we would go to a Texans, and that's what I felt like. It was a Texans game.
I know. Oh no, we suck again. Fucking Texans, man. They cannot fucking have a quarterback,
Go,
man.
Texans.
They cannot keep a fucking quarterback, man. Every time we get a little hope with the quarterback, man, something happens, man. One of them gets too handsy in the massage rooms, and now this one blew his hamstring out.
Oh, is that what happened to him?
He fucked up his
Damn
hamstring.
it.
Hopefully he'll come back, this season. But now we're having to rely on a rookie, man, that's never played
He can do it.
in the NFL.
Not that I'm cheering. I don't even like the Texans. They don't have JJ Watt anymore, so I'm disappointed in that shit.
Gave up on that shit.
I was only there for JJ Watt.
And I was like, man,
that was
I'm not
10
gonna,
years of devotion to
I'm
a
not gonna
team that I
watch
didn't want
any
to be.
games. I was like, this year, I'm like, fuck this year, man. This year is gonna be a building year. It's gonna suck. And then I saw the quarterback play, and I'm like, okay, well, he's pretty good. Then maybe I'll watch a couple games. Then he gets fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I should stop watching. Maybe I'm a jinx.
No, your problem is that
Maybe
you
I
start
watch the
falling
Cowboys
asleep.
games, and that maybe the fucking shit will get hurt. Maybe their quarterback get hurt again.
You need to stop falling asleep during the game.
I don't fall asleep during the Texas games.
Yes, you did this last Sunday.
That's hearsay.
Right there watching your eyes sleep.
Because it was fucking, they were getting beat.
But you have to stay up and cheer them on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, buddy, I tell you what.
It happens.
So, but yeah, so and then South Houston is the high school that he went to. So that's why I don't.
Soho crew out there, you know who you are.
Whatever.
You know who you are. Soho.
Lame.
Soho.
Just lame. Just like, and if I were to go to like a creek, a Clear Creek one,
Nah,
I would cheer for them.
Games.
I would cheer for them for Clear Creek, just because I have a lot of friends that their kids went to school there.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's what I did, and then
Cool.
and then I got a pickle.
On this shit.
I got a pickle. I
somewhere
got a
around
pickle from the concession
it?
stand.
Did you finish it?
I finished it.
Okay.
Natalie was like, "It took you all day to finish it."
Mhm.
Well, I needed it afterwards. Doesn't that help with cramps? Like if you like Charlie horses and stuff.
Yep.
See, yeah.
So yeah, I didn't do anything. I've been here doing work, editing videos and shit, working on the podcast. Slave. I'm a slave. Sarah, she comes to perform. She's like the performer, and I'm the one that does the behind the scenes stuff.
Listen, I'm sitting here trying to help him
I
too.
did my job.
I
came
cheer
to
him
perform.
on.
I'm out.
I sit here with him, and don't act like
Just
I
tell
don't
me
do.
when I got to come back and get on this mic again.
It's like when I cut the grass and he comes and tries to use the weed eater for 5 seconds and then he leaves. I tried.
We fight. We
I
battle.
tried.
Me and the weed eater.
So
we battle.
whenever he's doing things, I come over here and I check on him. Sometimes I'm in videos that I'm not supposed to be in, that he doesn't know I'm in.
I know, creeping up. I need to get a light for the door. That's what we talked about.
Yes.
I need to get a little red light to put on top of the door, so when I'm recording intros and stuff, I can flip the light on. And since Sarah can't record intros right now,
Come here, baby. Come here.
Biggie trying to get on.
Oh, not on there. Over here.
Show off the one that went missing last week.
Oh, no. Never mind.
Oh, she's in the window.
We lost her. Sorry.
She's gone.
Sorry.
She's gone again.
She went into the window.
She was right here earlier, so they saw her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, what else was I going to talk about? Oh, I was going to talk about something else. Did I talk about everything I wanted to talk about?
I think that was it.
Did you talk about everything you wanted to talk about?
Pretty much.
Am I the only one talking here?
Pretty much.
I
I keep trying to talk, but
don't you
this is the
blame
Sarah
me.
show.
Don't you blame me. Anyhow.
Anywho, I appreciate y'all coming out.
Wait, what did I wanted to say something else.
Say something else. Okay, go ahead.
I got nothing. Oh, what is she doing? Okay, we gotta go.
Where's she at?
She's in there and she's doing something. You see her?
She's probably fucking trying to take around. So we got a meth house.
And I don't care what anybody
I don't
says.
give a fuck what y'all say. It keeps the house cooler.
You don't pay my damn light bill with these thin ass damn windows.
We got fucking foil on our windows like a meth house.
Yeah, we
got a
do.
trap house.
Oh my God.
Well.
Yeah, that's what. So Biggie's trying to, scratch off the damn
she's trying to scratch
foil.
off the foil so she can look outside.
Yeah. I don't have any trees around my house, so everything just kind of like the heat just stays in my house all day long.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
anyways,
I think we did good for not having nothing to talk about.
I know, right?
So
It was pretty passionate.
I know it was fire this time.
Aggressive.
Fire.
Yes. It was a good
I
topic.
know. Oh,
Yeah. Hey, if y'all have any suggestions of things that y'all would like us to talk about, please send them to us.
mhm. Send it to craziesonthemic@gmail.com. Craziesonthemic@gmail.
Gmail. What? Oh, we got another one?
No.
We got another email? I didn't even know.
Go to hell.com. Uh-oh. She snorted on there.
Oh my God. All right.
All right, I think we're gonna end it there. We
Well,
can't go.
guys.
We can't get better than that snort.
No, that's the winner chicken dinner.
I appreciate y'all showing up, hanging out, listen to us bullshit for an hour.
Yeah.
Pretty close to an hour.
I know,
So
pretty close to an hour, huh? All
I
right,
guess there's
guys.
one thing left to say. Crazies on the mic.
We out.
We out. Check y'all next time. Appreciate